Hey guys, thank you so much for joining it. Guys, in this particular video of Google Ad series, we will understand how to decide the right budget for your Google Ad campaign. Because if you are planning to run ad campaign on Google, then the first and the most important thing which comes to your mind is what will be my daily or lifelong budget. Let's say if I want sales, or if I want to generate leads, or if I want to run awareness campaign, then what should be the budget? Or maybe if I want to run video campaign or maybe app promotion campaign, then what should be my budget? So I'll be answering this question in this video with a practical step-by-step approach. And in case you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this because we upload these kind of informative videos on a daily basis on our YouTube channel. So guys, here we have a document which says how to decide the budget for a Google ad campaign step-by-step guide. And before you actually jump into this, if you don't know how to create a Google Ads account, how to set up that, I have already created a video which is already uploaded on this channel. The video link is given in the description box. You can go and check it out. Now, when it comes to deciding the budget of your campaign, the step one is to define your goal. You cannot randomly select the budget before actually deciding the goal, and your goal can be anything that you want to achieve. If you have e-commerce business, then your goal can be sales. If you are into a service-based business, then your goal is to generate leads. If you are a business which do not want to sell anything but you want to drive traffic onto your website or maybe mobile application, then the objective will be website traffic. Or maybe if you are launching a new product and you want to spread awareness, or you want to reach to more and more number of people, then the objective will be brand awareness. Please be informed that whatever your brand objective is, you should align with it. If your objective is sales, don't choose or don't go with brand awareness, because the type of audience that your ad will be shown to will be completely different if you choose sales as compared to the brand awareness. So number one thing is define your goal. Point number two is understand the key matrices. As a business owner, you can't run away from understanding the basic things about Google Ads, because if you don't understand the key terminologies, you won't be able to calculate ROI, and maybe you won't be able to justify whether you are getting good result or a bad result or a poor result. So you have to understand, and you are not supposed to go into the detail of the Google Ads. It is an agency's job or it is a digital marketer's job. That's absolutely fine. But as a business owner, you need to understand few terms. The first is cost per click. It means how much amount the Google is charging from you for a particular click. Then the second is conversion rate. It means what is the percent or what is the ratio at which rate you are getting the conversions and people who are taking action. And the third is customer value, or maybe you can say average order value or lifetime value. It means how much revenue you are earning from Google Ads per customer. Because see, running Google Ads is not equals to profitability. Running Google Ads can bring the revenue, but it is your job to calculate whether that particular campaign is actually profitable or not. And that is exactly the third step, that is calculate cost per acquisition. So for example, if you want to calculate the cost per acquisition, the simple formula is the CPC divided by conversion rate. So for example, let's say the Google will charge, for example, 20 rupees for every click, and the conversion rate is, let's say, 5%. Then your cost per acquisition is about 400 rupees. It means in order to convert a user into a customer, you are spending, or Google Ads is charging, or maybe total CPA is 400 rupees to get one customer. Now, in order to check the profitability, you need to see whether your product which you are selling via Google Ads is actually having how much of margin or how much of profit, right? So for example, let's say if your profit per sale is 500 rupees, right? By overall profit after reducing all the expense and everything, the 500 rupees is your total profit. And if the CPA is 400, it means this 400 will be spent out of what? Your 500, that is profit, gross profit, right? So your net profit will be 100 rupees. And if this is the case, and if you think that is okay, then your campaign is profitable. And let's say if your profit per sale would have been 400 or 300 and maybe CPA is higher, then your campaign is not profitable enough. Now, how will you see whether Google will charge 20 or 30 rupees from you? So in order to check it, you just need to go to your ad campaign manager, go to tools and go to planning and click on keyword planner. So this is something which we have already covered, that how to estimate or how to find that how much amount you need to spend or how much the CPC will be. So you will say get search volume or forecast, or maybe discover new keywords. So click on get search volume and forecast. So let's say my keyword is 3 BHK flats in Delhi NCR, right? Now if I click on get started based on the keyword, right, I need to change the location as well. So I will not target the entire India. I will select, let's say, Delhi and maybe the Delhi NCR, right? Delhi NCR, or maybe you can say Gurugram, right? And maybe you can, let's say, choose another city, that is Faridabad, for example. Now click on save. Now if you see here, for this particular keyword, the average monthly volume is from 100 to 1000. There is no change. Year on year change, yes, 900%. The competition is medium. Now if you want to rank on the top of the page, right, the lowest is something based on last 12 months data. The lowest is 2 rupees per click, and maybe the highest is 42.81 rupees. Now if you click on this forecast, and if you scroll here, now you can see for the next, let's say, 1 month, what will you get. If you are, let's say, planning a 460 rupees daily average budget, then your CPA will be around 4.2k. You will get 3 clicks, you will get 30 impressions. So this will give you an idea that based on what budget, how much data will you get. But for this, you have to put the right set of keywords. So this will give you an idea, practically, and from here you can now set your daily budget, targeting that how many sales you want to generate per day or how many leads you want to generate per day. This will give you a lump sum idea, let's say 100 rupees or 1000 rupees or 2000 rupees per day. Of course, it cannot be the final budget which you will keep forever. It will keep on changing based on the actual result that you are getting, because right now we are in the planning stage, we are not in the execution stage. Then the step 6 is start small and scale. So let's say recommended start range, for example, based on your calculation, this was 4000, but you are not supposed to put 4000 at once. You can start maybe somewhere around 500 to 2000 per day based on the result that you are getting. Let's say you are starting with 1000 rupees per day. Based on the first 3 days result or a 7 days result, you can increase or decrease the budget accordingly. Then use platform estimate, as I told you that Google Keyword Planner gives you the result. Then finally allocate budget by campaign type. If you are running search campaign that is higher intent, it will require higher budget because the competition will be higher. If you are running display campaign awareness purpose, then lower budget will be sufficient, because then the cost per acquisition or cost per 1000 impressions will be less. Remarketing campaign, higher ROI essential, right? And then finally is, then based on the daily budget, now you can set your monthly budget, that multiply the daily budget by 30 and you will get the estimate of monthly budget. And for small businesses, again, it is depending on how much budget you want to put in. But if you are a small business, you can put your budget somewhere around this. If you are a medium business, you can put the budget somewhere around this. But whatever budget you are allocating on a monthly basis, please make sure that you track and optimize based on these activities. Of course, the marketing agency or a freelancer or a specialist, whoever is handling your ads, will definitely help you to understand this. And finally, the takeaway is your ad spend should not be based on how much you can spend. You can spend, let's say, 1 crore a month, but that should not be the ad budget. The ad budget should be based on how much profit you can generate consistently. Because if you spend 1 crore in very first month and you get nothing, or maybe ROI is not that great, you will be exhausted, your budget will be gone, and you will be in a situation where you are no longer left with any budget to put in next month. So please plan your entire budget smartly and distribute it accordingly, so that every month you have something to put in your marketing budget. And let's say take target for 1 year or 2 year or 3 year, then only you jump into the marketing segment. Otherwise, don't spend your budget unnecessarily. So guys, this was a video in which we understood how to decide the budget for a Google Ads campaign practically and step by step. I'll see you in the next video.